Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are on the Rio Grande. We're going to Santa Fe. Santa Fe is a gorgeous, gorgeous art colony. I have purple construction paper here that came out of my bag of paper that I'm trying to reduce. And going through and looking for a picture of a cactus. I knew I had it. I just had to get another piece of cactus in my head. I'm taking Stabilos, the little woody crayons that I absolutely love, and just doing a rainbow cactus field, as one happens to stumble upon in Santa Fe. And then I am going to um, add some words of art that you would find in Santa Fe to this, and that is going to be the background of part of my spread. Santa Fe is a gorgeous art community. Uh, very, very high end. It didn't used to be, but it is now. And I think I have been through there as a kid. I'm pretty sure I have. And I know that a lot of the architecture is like Adobe style architecture with wood beams and things like that. Very pretty, very pretty. Um, I'm loading a plate with paint over on the side. You can't see it. So yes, adding some circles in and amongst my cactus. Those might be tumbleweeds. You know how that happens in the cactus desert areas. Santa Fe is high in elevation. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's as high as Albuquerque was. And now I'm just writing in these same colors of acrylic paint words: Adobe, paint, art, jewelry, metal, rugs, turquoise. I think I turned some of those tumbleweeds into flowers. Just trying to make a bright, colorful background. And not all of it is even going to be visible by the time I'm done. And at this point, I still don't know what I'm doing. And so it's the next morning. It's what today was today? Thursday morning. And I am this is very therapeutic. I talked yesterday how my head has not been right because of logistics and parents and doctor's appointments and art classes, and my head was just not in the right spot. But this kind of stuff helps it to get into the right spot rapidly and pretty darn right in the middle of the right spot. And this kind of stuff helps me tremendously. So I've got dilutions, I've got regular acrylic, and now I'm going in and covering some of that up with oranges and yellows and reds and making poppies as if, or other pictures. She has other pictures. I'm trying to replicate some art of Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe did poppies, lots and lots of gorgeous red poppies, reds and oranges and yellow poppies with black centers. And I'm painting these with some leaves on different mediums. I have this construction paper. I have a piece of white paper, which this I'm trying to paint a skull. She painted like cow skulls a lot too. Okay, whatever. Stick to poppies. So, I went into, here's just, composition notebook paper, just making swirls. I don't know how she did it. I don't know if I'm even close. I'm close to some of the same colors, but these are my version of poppies, and I love them. And they are very therapeutic, and all you're doing is just doing like half circles, uh, like a like a like a mouth on a smiley face, and you're just rearranging that mouth. I did it on magazine paper, so they all kind of, here I'm adding some of the black centers. They're not exactly like Georgia O'Keeffe. They're not exactly the right, whatevers, but they're my poppies, and I love them. Even the skull is kind of, coming to life, sort of. And this is so much fun, so much fun. And the kind of art I needed to do. I needed to be able to add paint to a lot of stuff. I needed to be able to add lots of color, which is what I love, and it worked. So here comes assembly. I am tearing that bottom piece, the purple construction paper, and adding it to my edges of my spread. And I'm skipping pages. Yes, I'm skipping pages. And then I'm going to add the two biggest poppies to the back of the last 3 pages. There's 3 pages here. And over the fold a little bit. Then I'm going to go down to the next size and add those poppies in a tad farther than the other page. You might be seeing where I'm going here. And over the fold again, and now I'm cutting some of the page away. And I'm doing this like James Burke has done and other people. There's 3 layers here, and this is the top layer, and those are smaller, so that page is closer to the spine. And then they come out farther and farther each time, a little bit farther. That one didn't go over the fold. And so now it's taking me a long time to cut away all the white. And I got most of it away. I don't want all of it to be taken away, but or maybe I do. I don't know. And then I had pictures that I had printed of Georgia O'Keeffe and some of her art and the word poppies out of a couple different dictionaries, children's dictionaries that I like to use. And I put that on the back side of those 3 flaps, which they now have become flaps, and they're poppy flaps. I highly recommend this. Highly.
Oh my. Y'all might think I've gone round the bend or have poppies in my system, but I do not. Well, yes, I do have poppies in my system. Look at all these gorgeous poppies. Georgia O'Keeffe, who is a Southwest artist, an American artist that did poppies and lived in Santa Fe for periods of her life. And I know I have extra pages, so I thought, you know what? I see James Burke do this, and I've seen other people do it. I'm going to try it. It's quite effective, let me just say. And I put some pictures. There she is in her later years. She did a lot of skulls, art from like cattle of some kind. There's my skull of cattle, whatever. That's something else. I really hadn't seen that kind of. But Georgia O'Keeffe was here in Columbia, South Carolina. I just remember that. She worked at Columbia College in the early 1900s, before the poppy stage. So I might be the next Georgia O'Keeffe. No, I have no disillusions of that. But that was fun. A lot of fun. And we're going to London tomorrow, so get your bags packed and get your traveling shoes on. Here we go. See y'all tomorrow.